G'day, I'm Father Time and these are the new daily races. And we're going to try out the new physics as well. We've got a fair bit of whale activity out the front. There's been quite a few breaches and there's a whale and there's a couple of whales up there and they're competing at the moment. So when you see them competing like that, it's very likely you're going to see a breach or a series of breaches. Anyway, the whales are, as you can see at the top of the screen there, they're not too far off. They're about 1,500 metres offshore, 1,000 metres to 1,500 metres offshore. And I'll be back to do the business when the races drop. So in the meantime, just enjoy the background. And I'll be with you as soon as I get stuff sorted. I'll be joining you guys shortly. There's been a fair bit of whale action out the front there. Been a few breaches. one right at the very beginning when the stream started. In the top right-hand corner there was a breach. But there's been some pretty bloody good ones go on. There are a couple of whales out there. I'll be back in a minute though, and I'll certainly be back in time for the races. So, how is everybody today? I feel pretty relaxed. Got to do a bit of plaster work on the hands first, but those damn whales, they as soon as the camera's on them and I start streaming, they get a little quiet for a while. Well, there's definitely a couple of whales just in that area there. There was a breach right at the very beginning of the stream in the first couple of seconds. Just got to be lucky, hey? There's definitely action out there, plenty. I'm going to do some bandaging. I'll leave it up there. You never know, you might be lucky enough to fluke one. We've got about 4 or 5 minutes before the races drop. I'll get busy preparing my poor old thumbs. How did you all do with the new physics? I didn't have very long with them. I had a couple of... Well, I've been away for the last couple of days, so I haven't really done anything with it, so I haven't had much time with it. But I set some times a couple of days ago. Just in race B, I didn't bother with the race C. I knew the genesis of the thing, and it was a penalty thing, and I would have had to put time into it, and I wasn't really that interested in it. Never been a great fan of that circuit since it came out. I'm thinking today race C will be Group 1 or Group 2. I don't think it's likely. Just the way they've been lately hasn't been very favourable to Group 4. It's been very much the second, or the poor cousin, you know. Second choice, second stringer, third string. They prioritise Group 3. And it's not always more popular. A couple of weeks ago, Group 4 was well more popular than Group 3. People didn't like the track. That's all there was to it. I didn't like the track in combo. I think, what was it, Hards or something on that freeway thing? just wasn't terribly popular, you know. Some people liked it, of course. That's always the way. Alright, got the hands done. Not far off now with the races. Let's see what race C is going to be. How you doing? Gotta make sure everything's working. That was my best time for the week. 2:05.6 something or other. 2:05.6. Where was that? Somewhere. I think just in time. 6:27. There. What was my time? Yeah, so about 330, 350 in the world. I think it was about the top 1% anyway. See if the headphones are working. I think they're working now. They're not, of course. Yeah, g'day Sam, how you doing? Race C at the... Group 2, that's what I thought it'd be. And the new Race B will be Group 3. Yeah, I thought it'd be something like that. Yeah, I'm really... don't care. I won't be doing Group 2 Circuit de St. Croix B, I'm afraid, because I wouldn't be up to it. I will go for a thing. The new physics, I'd rather have worked out something with Group 4 with new physics and done some work. And there won't be any Group 4 this week. It'll be Group 3 for certain. That's what they'll do. They won't. I think I wrote that in the title on the thing, so that'll be that. I haven't got any sound at the moment, but it could be any one of 100 reasons for why I haven't got sound at the moment. There you go. Video capture device. That's the big one. Video capture device number 1. Monitor off. Monitor and output. Still no sound, which is weird because I had it before. Studio plus music, no. Game plus studio. Studio plus game. No. It's really weird. I did have sound just before. Right, what changed, if anything? Volume is up. Mixer. Actually, I might have a look somewhere and just check the sound if it's the media file, if it's working. No, I'm getting nothing. Let's have a look at the media file, make sure it's on it yet. So I have lost sound for some reason or other. Audio looks like it's working. I've just lost sound from the just going to do a restart on the PlayStation. But I'm not hearing sound from the... I'm just going to have a fiddle around in the background while you look outside there. Maybe something will happen out there. Sorry about that. Media file. Sorry about that. Media file. Just doing a bit of troubleshooting. We're not missing anything, that's for sure. St. Croix, Group 2. That's for the people who can do it. Good, now I've got sound. Oh boy, have I got sound. My headphones just went off when there was an alert, just went off that there was a message. Hang on a sec. I got sound back in a big way. Blew my ears off. Yeah, race B is almost certainly going to be Group B. Group 3, almost certainly. I think it'll be a very, very short stream. I'm just getting a boot up here. Oh, that's right. Got to turn the... And we've got sound. I've got sound. All right, I'll go round the track, but I'm just going to drive around nice and slow, just have a look at it. I haven't even got my gloves on yet, so it's definitely no rush. I sort of like I almost thought this was a certainty, and I've had the force feedback. Something I've anybody who's interested in who may see the stream later on, I had to, it made sense to go and get the my Fanatec hub updated. I got online and got the new full force feature, which is, like basically they've amped it up, I think is pretty much what they've added. But, I'll look into it after. But the update on the Fanatec is sort of like, it's a new thing to throw in some real performance real feedback into the car or into your hands. Like it's. I've always thought it was really, really just too soft. Oh yeah, this is just going to be so meh. Well, I'm going to have to just take it really slow because the force feedback may be very, very strong and way too hard and fast for me to control. So I'm just going to take it right down. I had it maxed out for doing the Elantra Cup. So I'm going to take everything down a little bit, or a lot rather. And I'm going to put a bit of extra wheel rotation in. Or a fair bit actually, it's because I'll be going pretty damn slow, like around the track. I'm just going to try and get around the track without hitting the walls and that sort of stuff. So I'm just, since I did a big update on the hub, and comes with it, you know, there's a big update on the steering wheel as well, because there's new, the new feature is called Full Force. I'm just going to leave the settings as they came. Well, not really. I'm going to turn it down a bit. Some of it. Right. Okay. I'm ready to take off and do a bit of that. Let's tell me I've got feedback. Hang on. Yep, they're the right glasses. Jeez, it seems very dark there to start with. Like I said, I'm just going to turn the timer around. Oh yeah, it's going to take a long time for me to work out the what do you call it, because it's just so freaky at the moment. It's so super responsive. It's unbelievable. This is stuff that's all well beyond me. You know, the guys will be 15 seconds faster than me. Yeah. At least we'll get round. With a bit of luck, that'll be the only crash. Wow. I forgot where it was. Old man stuff. It's everything I never wanted. G'day Swanee, how are you? Physically fine, and thinking, yeah, this is going to be one of those weeks for me where it's, yeah, it'll be Group 3 by default. If I do anything at all, it'll be Race B, which will be Group 3, almost certainly. Oh, that's right, now I remember where it goes. Oh, the guys will be absolutely throwing it around here. Wow. They will be throwing it at amazing speeds. Alright. We'll go and get a ghost. And I'll chase it around for a bit just to embarrass myself. And I will change my settings now that because they were insane. Force feedback sensitivity. Need a bit more of that. Probably don't need it to be any more sensitive. What else? Change some stuff on the wheel. What do we need? Oh, that's right. Yeah, because this is very foreign, this stuff. Sensitivity. Because it's quite different at the moment with the new natural dampening. I'll take some of that out too, because it's very soft and gentle. It was wobbly as fuck. Natural friction. Let's get a bit of that bad boy in there. Oh, nice big natural friction. Get rid of all that stuff that intervenes. All right. We'll chase that. We'll chase it around again in a second. We'll get a ghost. Yeah, it'll be pounds to peanuts, you know. Carl's around. The boys have already jumped on and done some laps and stuff. Right, let's go and have a look at race. Case A and see what they've done there. Blue Moons, what sort of car will that be? Right. Is it going to be DR and SR is affected? Aston Yellow. Oh, it's this one. Carl's on up here too. Gang's all at it. Okay. Oh, so it's a let's not have any grip type thing. Sweet. Oh, what do you mean it's a penalty? I only smashed it really hard. A bit. Probably still. Oh, right. So it's one of those. Okay. What do we need? We need lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of everything. Better. I vaguely remember this now. It was horrendous back then. It's still horrendous. Oh, bastard! I'm going to go and get a ghost, but that was awful. That was awful. That was dreadfully awful. The new physics have got me flummoxed. Yeah. That'll do to start with. Got to do at least get a qualifying lap in. That'll do. That'll do nicely. GK's up the top there. Definitely be a timing thing, that's for sure. It's not really that difficult a lap once you sort of get it locked in. load up the suspension and punch it. Yep. It's definitely one of those timing ones. Time your gear changes and your braking points. And it's just a matter of feeding the power in and get your wobbles right. Getting each wobble right in turn. Alrighty, we've got a guide lap in. Let's go for it. What a major fuck up! Yeah, I can do that. Just hang a sec. Wonder if I can do it while I'm streaming. Do it the other way with the Nix cord, but I'm using the main boom mic at the moment. I'm actually, Carl, I probably won't be doing a long stream, so I'll probably catch up with you after like an hour or two. I don't think I'll be doing much of anything. I'll just set a time here and then I'll move on, I think. We'll set a proper time after, but we'll go and see what they there's. That's awful. All right, let's have a look. I know it's got to be Group 3 for sure. Got to be Group 3. That's all. Group 4 is always the one that gets kicked in the nuts. Yep. Yep. Oh, goody! Thank you. Yeah, it'll be a short stream. I don't do a lot of. We don't do a lot of. You know. Well, I don't do any Group 1 or Group 2. No good at it. Not up to that. I'm just not fast enough for it. My reactions are too awful. Excuse me. New physics is going to take some was hoping to have group 4 to work on the new physics with, because then I'd have something to compare it with. That was just what I was thinking, But I don't think it's going to happen. It's going to take a while before I get it worked out. The physics are, but just weird. So it's going to take me a long time, I don't think I've felt this much a fish out of water for a long time. Fucking awful. Oh jeez, I make this look awful. Must be yeah, the new physics is going to be something else. They are going to be something else. Catch up that comment in a sec. Fuck. Oh my lord. Oh yeah, Carl. Yeah. Yeah, mate. I'll change to the studio post of the game. Yeah, I'm doing a stream, so that's why I didn't do the chat thing, and I'm using the boom mic instead of the mic on the headset, just to avoid any problems. I could do Discord, but yeah, I downloaded the update from Fanatec and got my hub updated, and I had a lot of problems actually. I didn't have any because I came home yesterday evening about 20 hours ago, and I sat down to get my wheel and everything, and I got only half the download came down, the first half, which was the wheel motor settings. Later on, and it wouldn't let me download the second part, and so I lost control of my wheel. So I went and I thought it might have been something wrong with the hub, so I went and got my other hub, and this is my old hub that's on here now. It hasn't even been cleaned. It's been sitting down the bottom of the cupboard for the last year or two. On the Fanatec application, did I turn full force on in, I don't know, I guess so. It's on the wheel, but I'll go back and have a look on the application too later on. I'll go and have a look. All right, the only fun I'm going to have is, look, I'm going to do a couple of, I'm not going to bother with any racing here. Racing on hards in Group 3 will just be a bash fest, so I'm not doing that, and it'll be in utter chaos with the full force and all the different variations. So I won't be doing any racing today. It's only a very short stream. Sorry about that. And it'll just be a quick look at the races, and then that'll do me. I'm going to do some work during the week on Group 4. Probably do some, try and look around for some lobbies, or maybe even just make my own lobbies and see if anybody wants to race. So I want to do some Group 4, but I want to do some testing on the suspension. I want to compare it to stuff I know from before that I've done on the tracks before. I want to be able to compare, because this week with these races I've got nothing to test against from previous knowledge, because I wouldn't do Group 3 on hards on this track anyway. Blue Moon, really, it's been a long time since we were there, and it was in some other cars. I was hoping to, that we'd get a track that I could do Group 4 and compare with at least some knowledge of the laps before, because you can always do your laps if you practice for Group 4, like at St. Croix. You could have a baseline if you've got any laps under your belt, and I've got some laps under the belt there at St. Croix A and St. Croix B in Group 4, so I'd have a baseline to compare. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on it. I'm going to have a bit of a look at it and see how it goes. Yeah, it'll be public lobby. Daily race D. Carl, I am going to chat to you. So I'm only going to do a short stream. I'll do some. What I will do is I'll do a few laps qualifying here now, and we'll try and see what sort of time I can set. Chasing the fastest guy, and then we'll go back to race A. I'll do a few laps there, and we'll set our fastest time there, and then that'll do me for the stream. I'm not going to bother with St. Croix B and the supercars Group 2. It'll be just way too hectic. I'll probably go and do a lap there though, just to demonstrate the point that it's beyond me. It's outside my capabilities, so I might be able to set a decent qualifying qualifying lap, maybe within the top 10% in the world, or top 20%. That's probably about as good as it'll get. It certainly won't be the top 1 or 2% like in Group 4. So we'll see. Anyway, I'm going to do a couple laps now. I'm going to turn that light off, which is bothering me. We'll just change to outside for a few moments to see if there's any action going on there. I'll just flick around to see if God, there was a fabulous breach in the last stream. Mind you, I left the timing mark so people could see it, so they didn't have to wade through hours of bullshit, me rabbiting on. But if you looked at the last stream, there was a fantastic breach. Right. Oh, well, you only have to look it up. The numbers on the screen. It'll tell you where to scroll to. What a breach that one was. It was a bit far off though. We've got I've got better film than that, but I'd have to wade through a lot. Anyway, what am I going to do? Yeah, I'm going to turn that light off first. Then I'll do a couple of laps, and then that'll do me. That'll do me then. Realistically, I could probably do with a week or two out of the limelight on on the internet. Nobody will be talking about me. Right, let's go and get a ghost. On my wheel, Carl, there's the new feature on there, you know, with the new full force or whatever it is. Thanks, Carl. Screen check. 1, 2, 3. What's this guy got soft tyres on or something? Go little car. Oh, thank you very much, Carl. Weird as fuck. Oi! Stay off the curbs, eh? So that's what it's like, knucklehead, huh? So it's not going to reward it like it always did before. Riding up over curbs. It's like they've said, we don't want you to take liberties too much anymore. Interesting. Now, very, very interesting, but strange. Oh yeah, don't touch them. Instead, fuck you. Said, fuck you, fatty, stay off them. Stay off the curbs, they can't take your weight. Just all third, I think. Yeah, just third. Same here. Just all third. Yep. All third. Stay off the curbs, fatty. Oi! Alright. I get it. I get it. I see. I see. I get the picture. Throttle modulation stuff, huh? This is going to be quite the challenge. Just do a few words. How are you so quick out of there, bastard? Bastard ass. Good one, dickhead. Oi. Very fucking ordinary. Alright. There's probably enough of that shit. There's plenty of time in the week to do that. I'm going to go and learn about the physics, so that's for sure. Let's see what's happening here. Oh, my boy has done 52.5. Well done, Sam. Well done, mate. Well done indeed. Oh, and the genital. Very nice. Very nice. The genital G3. The gentle G3. Gives me something to chase. I've got to see if I can chase my son's time. Oh, inspiration. In the old shopping cart. The RCZ. Yeah, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. Like I said, I hadn't even been on. I've only just actually, this is the first time in 3 days, I think, to be honest. Because I only got the issues resolved after I woke up in the morning. When I went to sleep last night, I still didn't have a wheel or anything that worked. After the update, the steering wheel wasn't hooked, it just wasn't connected. Just wasn't showing. The pedals and all that were showing. Even some of the controls were showing. But you know, it was couldn't turn the wheel. Couldn't make it go straight, couldn't make it go left. I had no control at all, just no connection. And that was when I went to bed. And I tried 2 different hubs I was having, so I was pulling my hair out. I was doing research online about, you know, possible reasons why. Shouldn't be exactly it. I think it is all third. Dickhead, but should be able to do, I don't know, once you get used to it, 50s, I guess. Yeah, for sure, 50s. Should be able to do that easy enough. You're getting faster and faster, Sam. Well done, well done, well done. That was last. Oh, that was the meta, wasn't it? The Genesis. That was the meta at yes, Marinines or Marinas, whatever it is, from last week after the update. Oh, that's not a good sign. That is not a good sign at all. Yeah, well, I was just fucking... But I'm terrified that the Elantra will be doing the business in Group 4. Because that was what I said about reserving the judgment on the update. The physics might be all right though. It might be just the box side of it. Or what might be. There's no guarantee it's going to be that though. Interesting times. Yeah. Right. I've had all my fun of that. I'm going to go and do the Blue Moon one, and then after that, I will be calling this stream, no doubt. It's not a week for me, guys. Not a week for me, that's for sure. I'll chase after some decent times offline, maybe. But I'm not going to bore people with doing endless qualifying for a race that I don't intend to enter. So, but Blue Moon, we'll go and have a bit of fun there. Do a little bit of a time trial there. So, but I really do want to work on the side of it, what do you call it, the new physics side. I do want to really put some time into. I'm going to get in, some of my favourite cars and go on some of my favourite tracks on like mediums and hards. There's no point doing any shit on softs, because it just you know, so utterly fake, you know. But we'll have a fiddle around, you know. Well, I'm going to try a Miss Daisy approach here. Just to see how it goes, just without any serious revs, sort of thing. Wall Veyron style. Not loaded up so much, and just cruise around and see what sort of time we can get with hardly much effort. You know, like short shifting like that. Just real driving Miss Daisy stuff. Back off really early, you know, floating around. Just see what sort of time it does, just in float mode. Virtually no brakes, so I've got the floaty stuff. Don't change gears until the thing's just about stopped type thing. Jesus, that actually takes some timing, that corner there. That's going to be where it's going to be, where it's really going to be at. Is on that corner. It's getting your timing right. Yeah, pretty much a driving Miss Daisy lap. Get you at 20. You know, it's fair enough. Like, could have done it a lot more smoothly, even driving Miss Daisy style, like not even downshifting here until you just basically stopped. Just not even downshifting, and it just rolls around. This corner. Oh, fuck me. That is decidedly weird. Yeah. What have I got here? Natural dampening. I never have that on, so I'll turn that off. Because, you know, I was using the settings at natural friction. They had natural dampening and natural friction at 50% each. I have 100% natural friction and no dampening. So I put it back to 0. So I increase one by 50 and decrease the other by 50. So I've got 100 and 0. All right. Well, that feels more like home. And after I finish the stream, Carl, I'll definitely have a look at that Fanatec thing in the dickhead. All right. Pay attention. It's gonna start. Shouldn't be too hard to do a decent time. It's all in slow motion, so you shouldn't be too far away from him no matter what, because it's all in such slow motion that you can just about grab anything without anything catching you by surprise. chops a lot of that corner, eh? I just didn't know how much of the corner you can chop. Just in between. Yeah. Alright. Okay. Makes sense. Oh, we know what to do. I know. I get the picture. I understand. Oh, just a little earlier, eh? I know. You can chop more off this corner than I thought. Not this one. This one here. You can chop off way more than I thought. That's better. It's so easy to get time back. But yeah, there's plenty of time available. Does it have brake pumps? No. Just need to time all the downshifts and stuff. It's all pretty much slow motion, isn't it? All you have to do is follow the leader and match what he does. Which is probably true of every week, but it's especially true in these slow motion chases. Change where he changes. Man, threw some time away there again. In fourth gear, maybe. I should have been in third. I knew I was trying something there, so I was just staying in a higher gear. There's a bundle of time to be had if you just get your timing right. Get up nice and high this time. On the backside. Generate a little more pace to start the lap. Longer lead up. I think we matched him pretty closely with the pace. Early upshift, steer in a long way before we downshift. So it's stable. again. Yeah, you can't just feed it in 100% there, right? Righto, lesson learned. Fuck. Let's get that turned in a little better, but... Oh, yeah. I get it. I get it. I know what that one is. Oh, yeah, and don't use fourth. All right. Don't use fourth. Can use fourth, but... Oh, I'll just try it this time. Let's see if there's a test bed fourth. That might be right. Fourth feels comfortable too. I'm talking to myself. Don't shift. Now. Nearly. Timing was out a fraction. The third downshift, steer the car. The second one won't. Just keep the second downshift will just keep the car stable and smooth. But if you downshift too early, it destabilizes the car. You want the car to be as balanced as possible, beautifully balanced, so that the suspension isn't bouncing up and down or squirting around. Downshift. A little wide. Now. That's not too bad. That's not too far off it. Now. Don't downshift. Now. Feed the power in smoothly. Don't downshift. Now. Feed the power in smoothly. It'd probably pay to use a bit of traction control, to be honest. That'd probably work rather well there. Don't know if it works, but... Right, that's an early. Just staying fourth, toddle the way around. Lift. Yeah. Mightn't be too far off the money just staying fourth. Try it again. Now. Feed the power in. Don't downshift. Now, when I need the gear. Don't downshift. Now, when I need it most. Sounds like a country western song. Oh yeah, you do downshift. You can drift it. I think that might. I still think that might be fourth, actually. Third was really, you could step on it, but the fourth, I think you can just hold all the way down to here, but basically all the way around from there. Run a pretty good time, I think. Now. couldn't just drive all the way around in third, surely. Could you? Just about could. Just drove all the way around there in third and not hardly lost any time at all. Oh, what the fuck? That was yeah, I intended just to hold third. That's what we got caught between, like, just hold third here and just wail away at it. Yeah, I'll try that next time. Because every time I use fourth, the car becomes really unstable. Yeah, so that must be the way it's done. Right, that makes sense then, yes. All I have to do is get the first part right, and it's an easy 17. I think this will do me for laps. Yeah, I think I'm done too. Carl, I'll just finish this lap. I think I'm going to call the stream. I'll have a chat with you after the stream. We'll have a yak for a while. I'm just going to have a couple of liqueurs, I think. Smoke some joints out on the balcony before the sun goes down. Oh, it's actually gone down, damn it. All right, that's me done. Right, 1:18.0, sensational time. Top 5,000 in the world. Just have a quick look. Yep, everybody's killing it. Everybody's kung fuing. All right, time to get the studio up. Righto. Thank you for popping in, the people in. Sorry the stream is going to be so short. I kind of knew it was going to be like this week. As soon as I saw the races come out, I went, yeah, Group 1 or Group 2, for sure. Which means, fuck off, I don't want to do it. And I knew straight away that Group 4 would be dropped, for sure. Because Group 3 always gets favoured over it. And I knew that Group 3 would be there. And, of course, next week, Race C will be Group 3. Because Group 4 will miss out again on yet another Race C this year. And will be relegated to a short sprint where they will put you on, give you 4 laps and just not care about Group 4. So I'm not even optimistic about next week. So it's going to be horrible. So this week will be a bit of a write-off for me as far as I'm concerned. I will. I'll probably have a look around to do some lobbies in the middle of the week. Do a lobby stream. Try and get one going. Maybe in the AM here in Australia in the morning when I first get up. Have an early start and do a stream on the US server, and try and get do some dailies in Group 4, or maybe just shop around looking for other people's dailies, and see if anybody else is doing them. Anyway, thank you very much, and I will talk to you very shortly, Carl. I will talk to you very, very soon, mate? Bye now.